Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to Professor Maya Dr. Shaifuriza bin Abdul Hamid. Today we from Group 4 would like to present about electric car. Let me introduce our group member. First we have Siti Fadila Sofia. Next is Nurhanis binti Muhammad Ramli. Next is Nurhanias binti Muhammad Abidi. Next we have Shazmira, Teh Chi Siang, Lee Vision, Raha binti Rosdi, and last one is Lee Hong Kiat.
As for my introduction, what is an electric car? An electric car, or EV, is one that powered by fully electric motor rather than an internal combustion engine which uses gasoline and gas to generate power. As for the history, between the year of 1832 until 1839, Robert Anderson developed the first electric vehicle, but then around 1841, a bigger and better version of the car was demonstrated, and it could go 1.5 miles at 4 miles per hour with the weight of 6 tons. In 1855, rechargeable batteries were created and makes the electric car idea more viable. Until 2008, engineers and scientists were working to improve electric vehicles and their batteries. Also in the same years, Tesla Motor debuted its first vehicle, the Roadster, which is entirely electric. It seemed to have a range of 245 miles, also 394 km in a single charge, which compared to the first EV, it's shown a significant upgrade.
The raw material for electric vehicle. First, battery cell. They use polyvinyl fluoride (PVDF) and polyolefins. Number 2, battery pack. Use thermal control, include thermal interface materials, thermal runaway prevention, and fire resistant materials such as aluminium, copper, steel, glass fiber reinforced polymers (GFRP), carbon fiber reinforced polymers, intercell insulation, compression foams, and also pack fire retardant materials. Number 3, last but not least, electric motors. They use permanent magnet rotomotors, rare earth elements such as neodymium and dysprosium, aluminium, boron, cobalt, copper, and also iron for electric motors.
Manufacturing process. Body shop. First, part of aluminium space frame are put together in section called sublimate that are construct of prefabricated pieces that are welding or glued together. Second, the sublimate for the upper part of the body are also bond to make larger section. Third, the roof is attached like together part of the exterior is already been painted. General assembly. The first set of electric car complex electronic are put in a place. Second, the interior is outfit. Flooring, seat, carpet, the console, dash are placed in the car. Third, the air condition, heating, and circulation system is inserted and system is filled. The battery pack is added. The T-shaped unit is seated by lifting the heavy pack using a special hose up into the car. Last one is the windshield is installed and other fuel are added and checked. The door system are also attached and the connection are complete and check the alignment.
Next is my part is mechanism and how it works. Number 1 is electric engine or motor. The power to drive the car's tire is supplied by such an electric engine or motor. This can consist of DC or AC, but AC motors are more frequent. Number 2 is inverter. Inverters convert DC to AC electrical power. It changes the electricity arrived from of the batteries toward being suitable with motor. Number 3 is drivetrain. The drivetrain also helps to effectively transmit power at high torque by creating solutions tailored to electric vehicle driving system. Number 4 is batteries. They feature a single-speed gearbox which transfers power from the engine to such wheels. Lastly is number 5 is charging. Charging is a procedure wherein an electric automobile is hooked into a charging station linked to an electrical grid. Have 3 speeds, which is slow, quick, and rapid. Battery charging is the interchange of AC power accessible on the electrical network to DC power rechargeable battery.
So now I will move on to the method of forecasting. Forecasting is the process of determining the size of unknown future occurrences and generating various outcomes based on various assumptions. It is also a technique used by businesses to figure out how to distribute their budgets or plans for impending costs. The best forecasting method for electric vehicle is using the Delphi method and also the market survey method. To establish a consensus, the Delphi method needs to consult a group of experts. This method compromises a discussion among experts
about a given topic or situation. An argument or brainstorming session is convened to complete a task that everyone involved in the discussions agrees on. The next method, survey, is mainly based on the consumer opinion and feedback to give different answers to improve themselves. Consumer interviews and surveys are done as part of a market survey to better understand the client's needs and to comprehend the trend ahead of time so that the correct product or services can be provided in response to the changing expectation of the customer. The primary purpose of the market survey is to give marketing and company managers with a tool to acquire vital information about their consumers or customer in order to retain existing customer and recruit new ones.
Advantages of electric vehicle. The first one is environmental friendly. The use of electric car can reduce carbon dioxide (CO2) emission compared to the conventional car with gasoline or diesel burning. Second one is less wear and tear. That doesn't need a mechanical engineer since it runs on a battery pack. When it comes to the electric vehicle, just the battery must be maintained. The third one is a cheaper maintenance cost. It is a common knowledge that electric vehicle maintenance costs are cheaper when compared to the conventional engine.
The disadvantages of electric vehicles. First is recharge points. A charging station for electric vehicles, EVs, is a device that connects an EV to an electrical source. Its primary function is to recharge electric vehicles. Although these electric cars are very easy to set up and charge at house or electric charging station, it still requires its own charging point if you bring this car on a long journey. The problem is, recharge points aren't as accessible as petrol stations. This makes it hard for the EV users to bring them on a long mile. The second disadvantage is electricity is not free. Electric vehicles might potentially trouble energy expenses even though not regarded by users. This consequently requires a significant charge for the electric car to work. It could have a severe influence on the monthly power bill since this attracts or even adds towards the electricity bill that must be set and paid frequently to function. Electricity costs will vary based on where you reside. However, there is a tendency to fluctuation electricity costs. Nevertheless, charging an electric automobile at home is inexpensive. It costs less than half the entire cost of recharging a petrol or diesel automobile at a public spot.
Future prospect of electric vehicle. Market adoption for electric car would be determined by the availability of good at reasonable cost and suitable infrastructure, particularly charging station. Several charging stations can be already found around the country. Almost every state already has charging station or area where electric vehicle may be charged. If the number of electric vehicles on the road has already begun to rise, we will want additional charging station in all areas. Norma Osman, Deputy Secretary General of Ministry of Transport, stated that the ministry priority is now on introducing more completely electrical or hybrid power buses. Since 2015, the Chinese market has been the world's largest and it has stayed strong ever since.
In conclusion, the electric car is a technological change that brings a new technological experience to people. At the same time, it offers a new technological contribution in the automotive sector. Electric car can reduce sound pollution and air pollution to the environment. Allows the advantage of electric car are good, but the public extender is used unclear. This because people are used to the existence of petrol-powered car. So, electric car must improve more new technological allowing everyone to experience the benefits. Thank you.